take my leave to see my friends in Padua. But of all, my best beloved and most approved friend Hortensio, when I trow this is his house. Here, Sir Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom shall I knock? Is there any man has refused your worship?
Villain, I say knock me here.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir, what am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say knock me at this gate, and rap me well, or else I'll knock thy knave's pate.
My master has grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and after I know who comes by the word.
Will it not be fine, and I'll ring it? Try how you can, so far and sing it.
Help, mistress, help! My master's mad!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah Villain.
How now, what's the matter? Oh, my old friend Grumio and good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio come to part the fray. Con trovato ben trovato, may I say.
Alla nostra casa benvenuto, molto onorato, signor mio Petruchio. Rise, Grumio, rise, we will compound this quarrel.
Nay, 'tis no matter, sir, what he pledges in Latin, if this be not a lawful case for me to leave his service. Look you, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Why was it fit for a servant to use his master so, being perhaps, all I see, 2 and 30, pit out? Whom, would to God, I had well knocked at first, then had not Grumio come by the worst.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bid the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not for my life get him to do it.
Knocking at the gate! Oh, heavens, spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking at the gate.
Be gone or talk not. I advise thee.
Petruchio, patience. I'm Grumio's pledge. Why, this is a heavy chance twixt you and him, your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant, Grumio. And tell me now, my sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua, here from old Verona?
Such winds as scatters young men throughout the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home where small experience grows. But in a few, thus it stands with me. My father Antonio is dead, and I have come abroad to see the world, to wide and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favoured wife? Thou'st thank me but a little for my counsel, and yet I will promise thee she shall be rich, very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Oh, Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore, if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as well as a burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as Hortensius' love, as old as Sybil, or as cursed and shrew as Socrates' Xantippe, she moves me not, or removes not affection's edge in me. Be she as swelling as the Adriatic Sea. I come to wife it wealthily in Padua, if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head, though she have as many diseases as 2 and 50 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we have stepped thus far in, I will continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and it's faults enough, is that she is intolerable curse, and shrewd, and froward so beyond all measure that were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Oh, Signor Hortensio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will bore to her, though she chide like the clouds and under to crack.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, until I see her, and therefore, let me be thus bold to give you away to our first encounter. Oh, unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while the humor lasts. My word, if she knew him as well as I do, she would think scolding would do little good upon him. Why, she may perhaps call him half a score names or so, that's nothing, and he begin once, he'll rail him his rope tricks. Tell you what, sir, and she stands him but a little, he will throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, she will have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee. For in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful beyond gun, Her withholds from me and other more suitors to her and rivals in my love, supposing it a thing impossible for these defects that I have before rehearsed, that ever Katharina will be wooed. Therefore this order hath Baptista taken, that none shall have access to Bianca, till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed? The title for a maid of all titles the worst.
Now, shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguised in sober robes to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music to instruct fair Bianca, so that I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to make love to her, and by this device, court her by myself.
Here's no knavery. See to beguile the old folks how the young folks lay their heads together. Look, master, look about you! Who goes there?
Please, as the rival of my love. Petruchio, step by a while.
Very well, I approve the note. Let me have them very fairly bound, all books of love. See that at any hand you read no other lectures to her. You understand? Good. Over and beside Senior Bautista's liberality, I'll mend with a largesse. Oh, and take your paper too. And let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than the perfume to whom they go to. What will you read to her?
Whatever I read to her, I plead for you as for my patron, stand you so assured, as firmly as yourself were still in place. And yea, perhaps with better words than you, unless you were a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
Oh, this Lipcock, what an ass it is!
Oh, Romeo, Let's see you, Signor Romeo.
Oh, you're a woman, Hortensio. Trow you whither I am going? To Baptista Manolis. For I have promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca, for learning and behavior fit for her turn, and have lighted well upon this young man. Well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant you.
'Tis well. And I have met a gentleman hath promised to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress, so that I shall no whit be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
Beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
And that his bags shall prove.
Agree. 'Tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll give you news indifferent, good for either. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her for dowry plea.
So said, so done as well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she be an irksome, brawling skald. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
Say'st to me so, friend, what countryman?
Old Verona, Antonio's son, my fortune lives for me, and good days hope and long to see.
Sir, such a life with such a wife were strange, but if you've a stomach to it, take God's name shall have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? IRL hanger!
Why came I hither? What to that intent? You think your little din can daunt my ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with wind rage like an angry bull chafed with sweat? Have I not in pitched battle heard ordnance and heavy artillery, thunder in the skies, trumpets clang, loud orums and neighing steeds? And then you tell me a woman's tongue who brings not so great a blow to hear as a chestnut in a farmer's fire. Tush, tush. Fair boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, hark, this gentleman is happily arrived. My mind presumes for his good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear the charge of his wooing whatsoever.
And so we shall, provided that he wins.
Would I were sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, what is the readiest way to the house of Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is it he, me?
Even he, Biondello.
Hark you, sir, you mean not her too.
Perhaps him or her, sir. What's it to you?
Not her that chides at any hand, I pray you.
I love no triders. Biondello, let's away.
Here you go. Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of, yea or no?
And it might be, sir. Is it any offense?
No, if without more words will get you hints.
Why? Are the streets not free for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason? I beseech you.
For this reason, if you'll know, that she's the choice love of Signor Gremio.
She's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters. If you be gentlemen, do me this right. Hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman to whom my father is not all unknown, and were his daughter fairer than she is, that she may more suitors have, me for one. Fair Leda's daughter had 1,000 wooers, and so shall fair Bianca have, and so she shall. Lucentio shall make one. Though Paris came through hope and speed alone.
What? This man will out-talk us all.
Get it, I know who the jade.
Signor Hortensio, to what ends are all these words?
Sir, if I may be so bold as ask, did you yet ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, but I heard that he hath two. One is famous for her scolding tongue, as the other for her beauteous modesty.
This one's for me, I pray let her go by.
Yes, leave that labor to great Hercules. Let it be more than Alcides 12.
Sir, if this is true, if you are the one to break the ice and do this feat, achieve the elder, set the younger free, for our access, whose actually to have her shall not so graceless be to engrave.
Sir, you say well, and well you do conceive. And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman to whom we all rest generally beholden.
Sir, I shall not be slack, in sign whereof. Please, we may contrive this afternoon, quaff carousers to our mistress's health. As do adversaries in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion. Fellows, let's be gone.
Motion's good indeed, be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your benvenuto.